We expect to see highs in the mid-70s. We have been in the mid-80s. A live look outside, you can see partly cloudy skies. Actual air temperature currently sitting upper 70s to the lower 80s. Katy 82, 80 degrees in Sugar Land. As for how it feels, well, it's humid out there. Dew points sitting in the mid-60s. So if you are heading out to opening day, extra hairspray if you're trying to have curls. Temperatures by first pitch, upper 80s, continuing to stay warm and humid through the night. Now, if you're curious how this stacks up to home openers pasts, well, this is actually coming close to the hottest one we've ever seen. The hottest opening day was on April 6, 1984, when we hit 90. The coldest was 49, but here's what I find really interesting. 23% of the time, we actually end up seeing rain on opening day. A big reason why is because this time of year, we see a lot of cold fronts. So, Andy, when it comes down to it, no rain, it's a pretty good opening day here in Houston.
All right, game tonight, and weather's going to hold out, so we're all in great shape all the way around.
Thank goodness, because there are so many people who have traveled. However, it is still Houston. It's warm, it's humid. The Midwesterners might be in for a little bit of a surprise there. By 6 o'clock, 82 degrees. By the time the Cougs take the court, mid-70s by the end of the game, lower 70s, upper 60s. It's going to be a late one, but it should be a sweet one. Hey, let's talk about this heat, because that heat has been building. You can see that high pressure system we've been tracking in the desert Southwest now parked right over East Texas. And this is why we're starting to see that heat really climb. Every single day has been just a touch warmer than the day before. And today is no exception. A live look outside, not a bad day to hit the water down in Galveston. You can see we've got bright blue skies, actual air temperature sitting in the upper 70s and the lower 80s, 82 out in Katy, 77 up in Conroe, with winds steadily coming in from the coast right now, sustained about 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's helping increase our humidity, which means this afternoon, warm, humid, sunny. You might think, I think she said this every day this week. I kind of have. Temperatures are going to be slow to cool down tonight, only reaching the mid-60s, so staying about 10 degrees warmer than average. And once again, patchy dense fog is possible. Now, I've been saying that every day, but this is the last day we're going to say it, because we've got huge changes coming once we go Friday night into Saturday. Saturday is going to be feeling much better. It's the nicest day of the next 10. Future Track is going to show that cold front sliding through Houston, likely around 6 p.m. on Friday. No showers or thunderstorms coming, but you will see a shift in the wind. That'll be bringing in the cooler, drier air, but it's not going to last very long. Well, continuing as we head into Friday, but I've got great news. I'm tracking a cold front moving through tomorrow night. That's going to bring cooler weather and lower humidity for the weekend.
Lots of stuff happening today, sports-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Toyota Center, Daikin. The forecast is warm.
Forecast is warm if you're heading out to Memorial Park for the Houston Open.
Right, golf as well.
We have everything
So
this
much
weekend.
going on.
And that's why I'm so happy that it's not raining.
Right.
Chief Meteorologist Anthony Yanis, he dug into the numbers, and 1 in every 4 opening days, it rains here in Houston.
Does it? That's a good stat. Interesting stat.
Interesting stat. This time of year in March, we get a lot of cold fronts.
Yeah.
So that's why we have more rain. We're actually tracking a cold front, and it's about 24 hours away. This time tomorrow, I'm going to be showing you that cold front as it's slicing through southeast Texas. But for now, a beautiful view out in Galveston. We've got blue skies, calm winds, and temperatures sitting in the mid-80s. Right now, 84 here in Houston, 87 in LaGrange. If you're heading out to the Sweet 16, well, it's starting off warm and muggy. Shorts and t-shirts, not a bad idea. By 9 o'clock when Houston hits the court, 76 degrees by the end of the game, lower 70s. Now, as we head through the overnight hours, we are going to be tracking the possibility of some patchy, dense fog. I don't think this is going to be a problem heading home from the game. Over the last few days, that fog really has not developed until after 2 a.m., but if you're waking up in Katy, 288, any locations that's been dealing with fog, tomorrow is your last foggy morning before that cold front finally moves through. And let me tell you, it is going to make a bad so far this week. That's when winds come from the southwest ahead of the cold front. But then Saturday is the day it all pays off. Low humidity, temperatures in the 70s. Will start to rebound by Sunday, But let's talk more about that cold front because that's going to be moving through at this time tomorrow. I do want to stress it's not coming with any showers or thunderstorms. So very subtle as it moves through. The main change is going to be a temperature change and that humidity drop. Our extended forecast by Pesky Allergies, whether it's the Sweet 16, the Astros, the Houston Open at Memorial Park, especially the Houston Open since that one's outside. Our allergy reports still really gnarly, still considered extreme. You might notice that yellow on your car, the orange in your yard. This is going to be happening through the rest of the day today. Otherwise, we've got dry, windy conditions coming up. Lisa, Joel, I'll let you know when the rainfall time finally returns.
Okay, we want to talk about the.
I mean, their raindrops are the size of beach balls. It's not water, It's helium. It's super
Crazy
neat.
town, yeah.
It's crazy to learn about. Here at home, we're just hoping for any sort of rain, though. In a moderate drought, that orange color is severe. That's where now 83% of the area is considered severe. 30% is extreme. That's up 8% from last week. That is a significant jump. I want to talk about why this is so important because as we head into summertime, we don't want to start off in a drought. That's because summer we're most vulnerable to seeing that drought rapidly get worse. Let me break it down. It's a feedback loop. When we see hotter conditions, that leads to more evaporation at the surface. When you have more evaporation, that leads to drier ground. Now, if the ground doesn't have moisture, that means a lot of the energy from the sun, instead of focusing on evaporation, it actually heats up the ground instead, which means when the ground is more dry, that can actually make it hotter, leads to more evaporation, more dry. This is that dangerous feedback loop, which is why we're at that point where we're saying we really need the rainfall to help us get out of this feedback loop, especially ahead of summertime and this time of year when we can see an increased fire danger. Rain chances are going to show they're finally returning by next Wednesday. By the way, that's April 1st. So as we change the calendar, we're also going to finally change our weather pattern. As for the weather pattern tomorrow, just like today, a copy and paste. It's not until tomorrow, Saturday, that we'll see cooler, drier air funnel in. 78 degrees for our high on Saturday, but then as we head into next week,